Hey folks, it's been a busy last 48 to 72 hours as we've seen a significant tornado outbreak on both Friday, March 14th and Saturday, March 15th. Looking back at Friday's storm reports, in blue we have wind reports, in green we have hail reports, in red we have tornado reports. Notice that a lot of those tornadoes were concentrated across the mid-Mississippi Valley. In fact, there were 40 confirmed tornadoes on Friday, March 14th, 2025. Switching over to Saturday's reports, we saw some very strong and even intense tornadoes across Dixie Alley, from Mississippi all the way into central Alabama. There were also a couple of tornadoes in Louisiana, Georgia, and South Carolina, bringing Saturday's total to 39 confirmed tornadoes. So within the two-day span of Friday, March 14th and Saturday, March 15th, we ended up with 79 confirmed tornadoes from these two significant outbreaks. Survey teams from the National Weather Service are continuing to assess the damage across the mid-Mississippi Valley and Dixie Alley regions. These numbers could still rise as the surveys continue over the next few days, so stay tuned for updates. Now, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the rest of Sunday. We've got a storm system out west and another one out east. Before we dive into the forecast, if you're enjoying the weather updates so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We provide reliable, accurate weather information daily, so hit that like button and give the video a thumbs up. It really helps get this information out to more people. Also, press the share button to send this to friends, family, and across social media. I really appreciate your support. Sunday severe weather. Heading into the evening hours, we still have a low-end threat for severe weather along the eastern seaboard, stretching from New York State down into the Carolinas, coastal Georgia, and Florida. The dark green shaded area represents a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather. The yellow shaded area represents a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe weather. Potential hazards: winds gusts could reach 60 to 65 mph, especially in the yellow shaded areas. Tornadoes: there's a 5% chance of a tornado within 25 miles of any given point in the brown shaded area, which stretches from Florida up into central and western New York. The green shaded area has a 2% chance of a tornado within 25 miles of any location. Hail: the hail threat is lower, with only a 5% chance of quarter-sized hail in the brown shaded area. There's not a lot of instability in the atmosphere tonight, which is keeping the hail threat relatively low. Radar outlook. Let's take a look at how the radar could shape up through the evening. We have lines of thunderstorms pushing across the northeast. These storms will be efficient rainfall producers, especially in parts of New York State, Pennsylvania, including the Poconos, Delaware, New Jersey, and Maryland. Further south, thunderstorms will become more isolated and scattered, but could still be strong. Notice the fire hose of moisture stretching toward New York City, Hartford, and Boston, all the way into Concord, New Hampshire, and Portland, Maine. These areas are likely to see soaking rain overnight into Monday morning. As you head to work or school Monday morning across the Northeast, especially along the New England coast, don't forget your umbrella, because it's going to be a wet start to the work week. We could even see some wet snow mixing in across northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and northwest Maine. You might need some snow boots if you're in those areas on Monday afternoon. Rainfall totals. Coastal regions could see 1 to 3 inches of rain, with isolated totals reaching 4 inches in areas like Cape Cod and Long Island. The heavy rainfall extends all the way into eastern North Carolina. Isolated flash flooding will be a concern through the day on Monday. Big storm western U.S. detailed. Now let's shift our attention to the western U.S., where another storm system is making its presence known. We have heavy snowfall across the higher elevations of the Pacific Northwest, especially in Oregon, northern California, Idaho, and western Montana. At lower elevations, Portland, Eugene, and Medford are seeing heavy rainfall tonight. The moisture will continue to track from north to south, bringing more rain to central California, particularly the foothill regions. In the Sierra Mountains, we'll see accumulating snowfall throughout the day on Monday. This snowfall will continue pushing eastward into Idaho, Nevada, northern Utah, and Montana as the system progresses. So, to sum it up, 79 confirmed tornadoes from the two-day outbreak. Severe weather remains a concern tonight across the eastern seaboard. A significant western storm system is producing heavy rain and snow. As we head into Monday, the storm system in the western U.S. will continue to push across the Rockies and into Wyoming through Tuesday. Rainfall outlook along coastal California and coastal Oregon. We could see between 1 to 1.5 inches of rainfall. Much of the other precipitation will be in the form of snow, especially at higher elevations where the atmosphere naturally cools, causing rain to transition into snow. We're expecting heavy snowfall across parts of the Sierra Mountains and the Rockies. Ski resorts and watershed areas in the western U.S. could pick up 1 to 3 feet of snow. Central Sierra Mountains and parts of the Rockies, especially in northwestern Wyoming, could see up to 4 feet of snow by Tuesday, March 18th. Major warm-up coming. We're looking at a brief cool-down today across the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, and Ohio Valley due to the strong cold front that triggered the severe weather and tornado outbreak. High temperatures today reflect that pattern. Warmer temperatures are showing up along the East Coast, fueling today's severe weather risk. However, starting Monday, March 17th, temperatures will begin to climb. The 70 DGF line will push north into South Dakota and southern Minnesota. Across Texas, temperatures will rise into the 80s and 90s as winds shift from the south and west. This warm-up will continue into Tuesday, March 18th, before another strong cold front brings a cool-down midweek. By Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, temperatures will drop, but by Friday, March 21st, we should see a slight rebound. Winds and fire weather risk. Strong winds will be a big story with this next potent storm system. Monday morning, gusty winds will develop across the Intermountain West. Monday afternoon, breezy conditions will extend from Chicago through St. Louis and into Tulsa, Oklahoma City, and Wichita Falls, Texas. Winds will decouple, weaken by Monday evening into early Tuesday. Tuesday, fire weather risk. Increased fire weather risk across New Mexico and West Texas due to dry soil, ongoing drought, strong winds. This creates a setup for elevated to critical fire weather conditions. Wednesday, gusty winds will develop across the plains, Midwest, and Mid-South, with gusts reaching 40 to 50. Thursday, the stronger winds will shift toward the eastern seaboard, bringing breezy conditions to the East Coast to close out the week. Midweek storm system will be watching the next storm system closely as it exits the West Coast and pushes into the central U.S. The system will bring rain and thunderstorms into the Rockies on Tuesday. Warmer temperatures on Monday and Tuesday will lead to lots of sunshine in the middle of the country, perfect for getting outdoors. Wednesday, the storm system will come off the Rockies, bringing a mix of rain, snow, and thunderstorms. Western Kansas, Nebraska, northwestern Iowa, South Dakota, and Minnesota could see snow and strong winds. The tight isobars suggest the potential for blizzard conditions in some areas. On the warm side, cities like Des Moines, Chicago, St. Louis, and Kansas City will see showers and possibly thunderstorms. There's a low-end threat for severe weather overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. Severe weather threat night on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night, March 18th, the severe weather threat will be limited due to low dew points. Dew points will be in the 20s and 30s, not conducive to severe weather. You typically want 55 DGF or higher. However, a boundary from Omaha to Waterloo to Rochester, Minnesota, will trigger elevated thunderstorms capable of producing hail. The Storm Prediction Center, SPC, has highlighted a marginal risk for severe weather, mainly for hail, storm potential, elevated storms, not surface-based, so the tornado and damaging wind threat will be low. However, hail up to quarter size will be possible overnight Tuesday into Wednesday. Wednesday, snowstorm and severe weather. By Wednesday, the system will deepen and strengthen. Heavy snow will pile up from Iowa into southeast Minnesota and Wisconsin. The snow will track across the upper peninsula of Michigan and into southeastern Canada by late Wednesday. On the warm side, showers and thunderstorms will develop from Des Moines to Chicago and into Kansas City. Severe weather is unlikely due to the limited moisture and lower dew points. Final thoughts to summarize. Heavy snow expected in the Rockies and upper Midwest. Major warm-up early in the week, especially in the plains and Texas. Strong winds will create elevated fire weather concerns in New Mexico and West Texas. Low-end severe weather threat Tuesday night into Wednesday, mainly for hail. Potential blizzard conditions in the upper Midwest by Wednesday. Moisture tongue and mixed precipitation. We've got a tongue of moisture pushing into the central U.S. as we go into Wednesday. This moisture will extend into eastern Illinois, Indiana, the Hoosier State, and Michigan, the Wolverine State. Dew points will rise into the upper 40s to mid-50s, creating some instability but not much. Instability outlook. Instability values will likely range from 500 to 1000 J/kg. Not very strong, but enough to produce some rainfall and potentially a few elevated thunderstorms. Expect plenty of rainfall on the warm side of the system, while on the cold side, snowfall could accumulate to 2 to 5 inches, possibly even 6 inches in some areas. In the upper peninsula of Michigan near Lake Superior, we could see double-digit totals of around 10 to 12 inches due to lake effect snow. So don't put away those snow boots and shovels yet. The upper Midwest will likely see more snow through the middle and end of the week. Severe weather next weekend. Behind this storm system as it exits the East Coast by Friday, another storm will move across the Rockies. This next system will be weaker and more moisture-starved. It will produce some light snow across Wyoming and western Colorado as it pushes into the plains. Since moisture return will be limited, this system is unlikely to produce significant rainfall or severe weather. I'll be back tomorrow with a new update. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment. See you.